Yo, what's good, YouTube? I just had a quick update. So, finally had some decent trades today, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. So, currently working on a Topstep Combine right now, as well as copy trading three fast track trading funded accounts. And so, right now, I'm actually on my seventh day for fast track, looking to take it up to about 11 days before I request my payout. Just because I had taken some losses for a couple of days, and so it just kind of resulted in the consistency to get kind of skewed, and so I had to adjust the amounts that I was making on a per day basis, and in order to satisfy the consistency, I would have to add one more day to be able to hit my profit target. So overall, still doing pretty well, despite a big red day yesterday. I think I was down about 745 bucks or something like that across all three accounts. So that was a tough one. Luckily, I was able to make some of it back today, and we'll continue to look to do that for the rest of the week. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the numbers here. As you guys can see, I actually had to pick up another laptop, just because the Nitro, the Quant Tower software actually didn't download or didn't work on my Chromebook. So currently using this Windows computer here specifically for Nitro. So you can see there, P&L on the day. Hopefully you guys can see it on there on the screen there. Yeah, I mean, Nitro is actually pretty cool. I'm actually starting to like it now, just because it's actually been working pretty well the past couple days, and so it's actually started to grow on me. And yeah, I mean, as long as the copy trader is working, I'm a happy camper. So that's pretty much the update on that. And yeah, you guys can check out my consistency sheet here. So I'm keeping track of all three accounts, and we'll be looking to take a payout soon enough. Let's just go ahead and I'll hop into the screen share so I can go over the two trades that I took tonight to wrap up the day. So I'll see you guys on the charts.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? All right, so you guys can see here, the first trade that I took was actually this evening star right here. And so shout out to JC Trader. He actually got me to start using this 200 simple moving average. And so I actually found it a pretty useful way of maintaining a bias, as well as a way for me to prevent over trading, to be honest with you guys. So right at the open of Asia, when I saw this big fat drop here, I was just looking to wait for it to pull back to the 200 SMA. And so as you can see, right when this evening star doji appeared, it was like a perfect setup for a sell, because you have strong bearish momentum to the downside. Then you get your pullback, right? Because I like to trade the pullbacks. So pulling back to the 200 SMA. Then we have and I also switched the MAs. Before, I actually used to use the EMAs. But then I switched the 9 and the 21 day EMAs over to the MA as well. Again, shout out to JC Trader for convincing me on making that switch. Yeah, I went from EMAs to MAs. So now I'm doing full MA. So anyway, the minute that we had this flush to the downside, I was literally just waiting for a pullback to the 200 MA. And so when we got it around 430 is also a sweet spot for me. Like, I love trading Asia around the 4:30 p.m. time mark. So when that 4 o'clock, 4:30 time zone kind of went into effect, plus I saw the pullback to the EMA, to the 200 MA. as well as being underneath the 9 and 21 MA as well. So I took it as just kind of pulling back to all these MAs. And then when I saw the Evening Star, that was a easy sell setup for me right off the bat. So as you can see, I think I shorted somewhere in here. The minute that I shorted it, it immediately dropped, and I hit, as you can see, I hit target in like 10 minutes. So that was for about 100 ticks. So let's take a look and see. I think the execution should appear on here. Yeah, so you guys can see here. Wait, whoa, this is cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, so there it is. So right when this candle pretty much formed, I entered right when it started to reject. So as soon as this wick started to form, and it actually broke the low is when I sold it. 598.75. Oh, so I was actually down here. Yeah, so right down here. So yeah, I mean, pretty much a super solid setup, right? Because I mean, it was pretty much under everything, right? Pulling back to that 200 MA, it was right under the. It was a retest of the 9 and the 21. Well, actually, I don't know if this. Let me see if this is. It was the 21. So testing the retest of the 21. And then once it broke the bottom of this candle, I knew it was ready to go. So that's when I took that short, covered down here, 573. It was really a beautiful trade. And then the second trade that I had was right here. As you guys can see, wow, this is super clean. It's super clean. I think just because, oh yeah. Okay, so anyway, I mean, I'm just doing less trades. I'm like really, going off kind of everybody's feedback. I mean, I knew I was over trading at one point. So just really being more conscious about not over trading is something that I've really been trying to work on. And so, yeah, I mean, look at my executions. It's actually pretty clean now compared to before. So anyway, my second trade was actually this trade here is when price broke above the 20 SMA. Again, I was just looking for a pullback to the SMA. And preferably to a pullback to also the 9 and the 21 MA also. And then obviously, generally you want to look for a level of structure, right? So that's what I was kind of looking for. So, we did have that here where we had this previous resistance here, broke through, now became previous, then actually started to act as support. So that was an added confluence for me. I didn't want to take it here. I was actually thinking of taking it here, but it was just too far. It was just too far up for me. I really wanted more of a solid pullback. So that's why luckily I was patient enough to wait for this pullback here. I mean, to be completely honest with you guys, I thought at one point that this is going to break through here and continue to the downside. But then as soon as I started to see these wicks form, I knew, and then, kind of when I saw this big bullish candle appear, I was like, dude, I know this is going to go now. So then this is actually where I took a long right at the close of this candle here. So you can see my execution there. So I took that long, and then I actually went ahead and placed my stop right here. And this is where I got stopped out. So I had like a small profit here. So obviously I got stopped out of the trade. But then again, the minute that price started to, show a level of support here, and then these wicks started to form, I went ahead and re-entered right here, just primarily because you can see that it's bouncing off the EMAs, and I wanted to kind of wait for the EMA to get above the EMAs first. So that's why I had entered right here. And you can see that this, you have a morning star doji that was forming here. So a morning star pattern. So that was just kind of an added confluence that I had to enter the trade. And then, so yeah, I entered here and I pretty much held it all the way through. And my goal was really to just take it up to settlement, which I did. So you guys can see here, exited on settlement. But I'll be honest with you guys, man, I really hated like parts of this trade just because it's just so choppy going up. I mean, it was literally like my P&L was just like fluctuating like crazy, and I hate it when it does that. I mean, preferably we like those trades that just kind of like, pull back and just go poof, or I mean, like you can pull back a few times, but I mean, this shit was like every other candle. So it was kind of hard to stomach, but was able to kind of power through. I was just kind of managing my stop all the way through, trailing my stop. And yeah, and that was pretty much it. So this is 1281 on the day for this combine. So hopefully we can get this completed tomorrow. Yeah, I'm a little kind of behind or kind of lagging on this combine just because I had a couple of red days. You know, our stats are not that looking that good here. What is this? Average win, average loss. That's not good. I have a inverted risk to reward ratio. But yeah, I had a couple of red days, so I've been just kind of trying to get a groove with this account. Oh, I only had 2. Okay, well, I mean, I had a big day though. Yeah, I had a big red day yesterday. Yeah, so I had a couple of decent days on the red day, the decent day, bad red day, and then today was a really good day. So yeah, so hopefully we can get this funded by tomorrow, and then hopefully we can get a solid new day in the XFA on Friday, and we should be ready to rock. So yep, that's pretty much my update, guys. Those are my 2 trades for today. I will look to see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys are trading well, and yeah, peace.